Last time on The Friendly Skies, Nick and Heather introduced their latest theater production, Foxtrot Delta Romeo, a retelling of the Gimli glider story where an Air Canada Boeing 767 runs out of fuel at 41,000 feet. This is the story of how we brought some of aviation's greatest heroes to the stage. Today I have a little bit of a different episode for you because 8027 Foxtrot is in the shop for its annual inspection. So today we get to go down to the AeroVenture Institute and rent a very special Piper Cherokee. 8831 November is somewhat of a celebrity aircraft around New England as it's taken more than 1,000 people flying in just the last 7 years. Chances are, if you've gone on an introductory flight in a low-wing aircraft somewhere in the middle of New England, it was in this Cherokee. This also happens to be the aircraft that I soloed in. A keen observer would note that my dress code hasn't changed in 3 years. But without further ado, let's get flying. So are you totally hooked on aviation, Dan?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, that's how it gets you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing.
It's a very good thing.
Okay, alright, good thing.
It will never not be a good thing.
It will drive you to do great things so you can pay for it.
Yep.
And you'll never have money for drugs. You haven't heard that before?
I have not.
That's the classic thing to tell, like, you know, if like a parent brings their kid in for a flying lesson, you're like, teach your kids to love aviation early. They'll never have enough money for drugs. Well, now that we're in cruise, I'll take the plane back. I have a plane. Because we have a few things to celebrate today.
Oh?
Yes. Because, as you know, last night was the end of our show.
Yes, it was.
And it was a huge success. Thanks so much to my director.
Yay!
You also had a lovely part yourself in another show. Made me laugh the entire show, and I went home smiling. And then we have Dan in the back, who I'm sure we can recognize Dan from our previous flight about the Gimli glider, and Heather from Plum Island. Thanks for joining us again.
Yay!
Heather's getting ready to do her solo. Next week, this time, is Heather's birthday.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And most importantly, I went around to all of the actors and crew in our show. We collected a little bit of money to get you a little something. You do the honors, Dan?
What?
From one pilot to another, I thought you'd appreciate it much more than flowers, which is what most directors get.
I've been there.
Want to tell the cameras what it is?
So, with the play being actually historic and the Gimli glider being real, it's a keychain of the Boeing 767 with the actual skin of the airplane.
And of course, to remember the show too, I have your posters in back. Since your car's in Pittsburgh, you can put them right there and not worry about it after that.
Oh my god. Plus, that box is really cute. Where did you get it?
I thought so.
Right? It's adorable.
Thank you so much for directing my show.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure working with you, and it turned out just brilliant. I had every pilot that I sent to go see the show come to me in the last couple of days and say, I had chills the entire time. It was great. So tense. You can have the plane again for a bit. There you go. Plane's yours.
You guys just made my day. I hope you know that.
Glad to. You pretty much made my D-term by being able to have a show produced.
Traffic 2 o'clock, 7 miles north.
You guys were so much fun to work with.
To 737.
Orange traffic Cherokee 8831 November is on final runway 32 for a full stop, Orange. Notches and flaps there. I'm going to take the plane just because it's not mine. Actually, you want to hold on to that for me?
Yep.
Forgot the yokes are like a little bit low in this plane, so they can kind of like interfere with your keyboards, or keyboards. That's what we need in airplanes, keyboards. That's what I'm talking about. I forgot how much I like this plane. Lands nice and smooth. Cute little Cherokee.